Yeah, they're... I wonder if it was with the name of the drones or something. It had to be something really small and stupid. Is it still that bad over there? I figured it would let up a little bit. Does it just smell like campfires? All right. We're fresh out of the Dark Ages and into the Renaissance. Kind of. The Renaissance is more coming up still, but this is the pivoting period. Oh, actually, I'm really close to 10 fates. When did I do 9 fates? And am I 1 close of everything? Oh, 2 there. Okay. Fair. I don't know where to... Am I storing these? No. Oh, well, I think they're on... I don't know what they're on. Retainer? I'll put them in here for now. Also... Ah! Thank you, Candy, for the gift to Sergeant Sunshine. Hi, Maggie. Oh, well, thank you. I still haven't done it yet, but instead of doing it here, I'm probably going to find somebody. I'll probably find, like, maybe like Ed. I know he's streaming right now, but I don't want to do it right now. But I'll find somebody. I haven't been pressed about it because I think it's until, like, the mid-20s of this month, so... I will grab it. I will have my... What? Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Alright. Thank you, Fwithkey. I turned that up, by the way. I hope it's loud enough. If not, I can edit it again. Ooh. Wait, are these upgrades? Yes. It pleases me to see you well. Do excuse me for interrupting. My lady the gentleman from Ashgana Exports has just left. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guards we will not be receiving any further guests this evening. Thank you, my lady. Just lock the door. Ever since we defeated Gaius Van Belsar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. When once we worked in secret with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer us his complete support. A true embarrassment of riches, and yet we won't talk to them. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Dress it how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Bling. Naturally, I refused him, as I have other merchants of his ilk. Alas, the syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goal of serving Eorzea, not the interests of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? Our Baldesian colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to. Forgive me, I didn't mean to burden you so. Yet my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Might I impose upon you to consult the others? They are like to have their own opinion on this matter. What is your other one? Uh-oh. Oh, I think I have to do that anyway. Oh. Fortune beget powers and power fortune. That we, and especially you, have powers beyond doubt. The question is what to do with it. You may be interested to know that there is a growing belief amongst the refugees that Alamigo could be liberated, if only the Scions would commit their strength to the cause. Yet theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroads. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead is far from clear. I don't think we'd ever get there. Too far away. Recall you are meeting with the Admiral, shortly after the Lominzans sent word of summoning of Titan. And maybe you also recall my words to our host. I said that her people had broken their treaty with the Kobolds, and that the Beastmen had just responded, that we had been called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke, in short, the truth. We'll never know, because I don't think that we'll ever get to that thread. And wherefore did I speak it? Because owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Lominzans to distort the facts to fit a narrative, which justified their actions and absolved them of guilt. Upon this subject, Menphilia can expect a similar reply. Our many dalliances with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely. What do you mean? She's turning stuff down. None can deny that we would benefit from more support, but if it comes at the cost of our principles? Neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I've lost count of the times I've had to explain to people that our allegiances need not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters. Mind you, if we are to sell our services for Gil, we might as well declare our fealty to Ul'dah now, and have it done with. I'm quite sure Ida would enjoy the bribes. Who wouldn't turn down bribes? Who wouldn't feel... Once you accept them, they're pretty great. But it's getting over that hump. I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Papa Limo keeps making me send them back. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly abandon your principles nice, you know? Exactly! Girly gets it. Oh my god. 'Tis the lot of the powerful to attract the covetous as well as the needy. Thus doth prudence dictate that those with power proffer aid with one hand whilst the other resteth ever on their hilt. Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decipher our petitioner's machinations. No, nay, not while the beast tribes do labor unseen, defiant in defeat, to raise up the fallen primals once more. Doubt not that they shall return, stronger and bolder both, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. This sacred charge shall ever be ours. 'Tis but a pity we are so few and the fortune so finite. I thought that was going to be way worse. I think this one I have to do. I think he's going to be way flowerier than that. For his glow up. This situation is not wholly unexpected. I too have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem I have reached a different conclusion. Mayhap it is time I made my feeling known to the antecedent. Come along. Alfino, Haricot, is aught amiss? You desired counsel, and so you shall have it. Minfilia, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn must leave Ul'dah. Gasp. We must do what? So long as we remain within Ul'dah territory, we'll never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities, and the Syndicate has taken note. They will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. I mean, what are they going to do? We'll just take them out too. Surely you realize they are the reason Vesper Bay still lacks an Aetheryte. They're the ones I gotta fight. They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause. Which is why it and other favors will be denied us until we cooperate. If Ul'dah is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? Experience has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length and plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. Mordona. Revenant's Toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all the essential facilities we require. By way of additional benefit, it is also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Ul'dah and her people over the years. But I truly believe this is the best course of action. As you yourself observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community, forged through years of concerted effort. Ul'dah is our home, Alfino. To cast aside everything we have built and start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. Would it? We'll just give them Mordona Aetheryte tickets and they can come visit us. The decision is yours to make. I ask only that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and which moved you to found the Path of the 12 ere that. We aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did, that makes us more than mere comrades at arms. We're as much your family as that staff. That will be all, Alfino. I'm sure you have some familial affairs of your own to attend to. Your concern is most generous, but no. I have left them in the hands of men better suited to that task than I. I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. Well, you'll leave that task to other people. But other tasks you'll meddle in. Oh, I have to choose? Not... I don't even know. It doesn't really matter. Direct hit... I want crit. Crit and skill speed. Probably. Crit above all. Let me get. Alright, replacing. 47, 49. We'll get rid of the annoying materia slot. I don't even know if I can meld that. I don't have the skill. Some of this gear is horribly low. Look at this. Level 15. Level 1. Oh, I get more rings. Spell speed? No, thank you. Intelligence? No. Huh. How can he groom himself in a suit of armor? He has to resist. True. When you have big pieces of armor compacting your fur, there's no time to groom it. That's when you take it off at the end of the night and you get in your small clothes. Then you can just go to town because all of it needs to be groomed. It's like all your groom days have come at once. Leave Ulda. Has it truly come to this? Pay attention to Alphino. He's engaged in some business or other and requires your assistance. Pray be on your way. Alphino waits upon you, and I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time. Ah, he's busy, all right. Oh, am I full Sphinx underneath? That's right, I am Ballsack Cat. Confound it. She knows what must be done, and still she hesitates. All because of these fanciful rumors. I should explain. Midphilia's mother, well, adoptive mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Philomene was her name, though you may know her better as the songstress of Ulda. She was a performer and singular talent, and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Charlian minstrel. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. It's a mystery. Midphilia too struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Philomene had since stretched from months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate, for whatever reason, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Philomene is alive and well. One of our informants, Father Illid, has sent word that a woman matching the songstress's description has been seen, as of late, at the seaside resort of Costa del Sol. All wrinkles? If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Midphilia's heart might be assuaged. I mean to set forth for Lenosha at once. Let us reconvene there and inquire with Master Gigi Ruru as to the veracity of these rumors. Nod. I'm so mad that I didn't do a nod command. I have half a mind to skip through all the story just to catch up to wherever I'm at, story-wise. You know? Wait, that's a door. Wait, what am I doing? I can teleport. Yeah. Part rotisserie chicken. I went to Costco today and I didn't buy rotisserie chicken and I regret it. I'm kind of slipping. Should have done it. I don't like how this doesn't line up. Could you not commit to the whole piece? Alright, let's not stare at that. It's Sins of the ARR. Well, I just, like, piece it all out. Like, down to taking everything, all the bones out. And then I can just, like, take it out and heat it up and, you know, eat it or put it on stuff. Oh, sweet siren of the sands, my Mikote muse, why have you forsaken me? Titan's bane, I mean Haricot, what brings you to my humble resort? Philomene, you mean to tell me the goddess made flesh who dwelt among us until so very recently was the songstress of Ulda? Egads, man. If I had known that, I would have chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. Oh, for shame. To think she now plies her trade for the riffraff of the West. Off to the West or wherever she said she was going. It's a tragedy, I say. A tragedy. Chain her to his bed? That's what he said. West, is it? Thank you. Your information will serve us well. That said, there are any number of places she could be. I shall begin my search by the docks and see if any witnesses might have some knowledge to spare. I'd be most appreciative if you could travel on to Wineport and do the same. Can do. Bear Glamp. Well, if it isn't Haricot, the savior of Wineport, to what do we owe the pleasure? Ah yes, we did receive a customer matching that description. She was a delight to behold, to give the woman her due, but her perfume was so ghastly. I had no choice but to eject her from the premises, interfering with tastings, you understand. If she's your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perception is without peer. Given that I could smell the woman from a mile away, I dare say he could smell her from 10. Why is this here? Why is this just a... Yeah, we just spent a bunch of concrete on the feature in our yard. You want to know if I've seen a Mikote lass by the name of Philomene? I wish. I haven't seen a lass of any description for far too bloody long. Oh, we're person hunting. Look at this. It's raised so that it can come down again. So you can hide, I guess? Defenses? Sniff, sniff. I see you have had many grand adventures since we last spoke. You must share them with me sometime. The girl from a little while ago, one does not forget a perfume like that. So robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar. Reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I said as much when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So I told her to follow the road south to Raincatcher Gully and then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent, you see. If you make haste, you may yet find her there. All right. Much like the stairs. Oh, that's right, I can fly. The quests go nowhere. Whoops, I can fly. Casually forgets. walk right up and headbutt it. Yeah. Him dead. I'm inside of it. Whee! She's not hiding very well. Oh, I guess we'll just casually find her after saying she's been dead. I'm in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the Gobu's ire until it was too late. These oils can be used to make a perfume, you see, and I... Quit talking and come back. Philomene, I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? It appears you've already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of Ulda, I presume. Minfilia, or should I say, Asilia, is looking for you. Asilia? You are the very picture of health, milady, yet the world thinks you're dead. I can only conclude this was by design. The question is why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best of intentions, child. You will be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia when the time is right. Yeah, just don't go through Costa del Sol. It's for your own safety. Wide berth. Oh, well, that does please me, more than you know. But tell me, sojourns in the forests of Lenosha aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I traveled all the way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers to use in perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? No, I want to know why you're out here. Why you fake your own death. My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we all have that what we came for, might we continue this conversation in safer locale? Wineport say? You know what? I'm rich. I can afford it. Or a bedroom? No. That's Costa del Sol. We don't go there anymore. We could go up on the useless stairs. This is not at all how I envisioned it. I can scarce begin to imagine what emotions will go through Minfilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. Okay, I want the more crit? Yeah. Well, I need that piety. I guess I could be using this one, but I'm not level 30. I mean, if it sinks me down, it works. Yeah, I'm a piety materia for everyone. I can't even drink my cooking sherry. This is criminal. Accessories. You say my daughter awaits us in Vesper Bay, yes? I have kept her waiting long enough. Let us be off on the next ferry. I can finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood. Come with me. It would be my pleasure to escort you to the Waking Sands. Look at me, I'm glowing. Oh, they brought me too. That's nice. Thought they were gonna make me run. Hold on. Onward. Surprise. Antecedent, do you have a guest? Lamin? What was with the names? Asilia? Like partial names in two different versions. I haven't seen it like this in years. Nods. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead, but what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would, and so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you and our cause. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. All right. Thank you, Scrum. Enjoy the code. Ooh, Ed's got one. Nice. Cheers, man. And continue you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I'm so proud of you, Asilia. Watch it be Ascilia? Something weird. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you. Celsedia perfume, you remembered. How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If ever I lost sight of you, I could find you again just by following my nose. I did not think it was made anymore. You must have gone to so much trouble. It was no trouble to me. I fear I cannot say the same for Haricot, however. I could not have made it without him. I just put my face in a Gubu's butt, no big deal. Thank you both. There's something else. This is the cat's eye I found. All these years you kept it. My father was a member of the Almegan resistance. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Ulda. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lamine who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I'm no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I fear I have failed to grasp their implications. It is clear there is much I do not know about you and your mother both. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lamine as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could have ever hoped. You have succeeded where I failed and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become and at all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of that which you have yet to do, and of what it may entail. Asilia, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Ulda. She's been brainwashed. To our side. You built it once, you can build it again. And this time we'll do it together. Truly? Alfino, the time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll as you proposed. Nod. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the students of Baldesion. Preparations begin at once. Shrug. Nod. Time to leave. All right. Crit it is. Crit and direct hit rate. Hot damn. Rid of that junk. I don't think I need that anymore either. Whoops. Oh, it didn't update. Oh. Another one? Oh, this is the caster one. Casters. It is all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there's much to be done and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, Antecedent. He's back. Really, Alphino, if I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am, nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll? Both of them. It is an honor, Antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphino, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. If it please you, I would do so. It does. Sir, unless I am much mistaken, you are the one known as Haricot, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance? Slavborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. And free drinks. I can wish. Well, it would seem your reputation precedes you. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste as first intended. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have traveled so far, and there's already so much you have done for us, and for me. We will speak again anon. Till then, take care. We'll do a little butt kicking. Do a roulette, maybe. Oh, actual rest. Reading. That's not a rest. Were you able to get some rest? I would ask you to come with me to the solar. Alphino has just returned, and it would seem there's something he would share with us. Why didn't you let me do the running around? You're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And? Our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stones. A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I had come to look forward to Tataru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. From the waking sands to the rising stones. Passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? Mystery Man. I too have news to share. In expectation of this monumentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support. General Raban included. Moreover, I have decided the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that is wise? If anything, it is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Clap, clap, clap. While obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have the right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in doing so, I would show them that there's a power accountable to no one and at once to all. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire? To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. I took down the Empire, but I'll give you all credit. Great, I say, no greater than us. Yet no greater than us. And we will rise to them, as we will have time and again, united as one. There must be some way I can. Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Philomene to teach me the basics of mining too? The beginnings of the Empress. Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alphino, I mean. It was almost predictable that he should appear with the emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I had expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly, his sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slaffborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well. Alright. What do we need to do? We need to fight. Oh, I could do... The main scenario would take forever. I'm not doing it without a bonus as well. Oh, I forgot what time it is. And it's post-patch? There's no way that's going to fill. I was told to expect a Scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It has been far too long. You have something for me, yes? Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? Would that we had a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. Ha! A jest. I got money, I guess. But I can't sell here, can I? Nope. Independent merchant. There we go. When can I sell that? Oh, won't tell me. Unique and untradeable. Yeah, why not? There's no reason to actually keep this. Delete it. I think I got retainers, but then I didn't. I don't have ventures to pay them. Aha. Wait a minute. Was that is that another Fantasia in there? It was. My Kinder Punch. I'm not going to put the Vesper Bay tickets away because as soon as I do, I'm going to need them. All right. Possibly a primal. Ooh. Level 70? Oh yeah. Alright, let's hope that Q doesn't pop in the middle of this. Back to the work of a dozen men, I see. Even I can appreciate that an important man such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. But since you're here, mayhap you're keen on having a look around the Scion's new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears of tales of fortune to be had about the realm. It may get a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be as good a place as any to recruit capable men and women to help your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Well, is that you? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gerdania, and it would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste. See, I want to put the tokens away. Is everything quite all right, friend? Hold that thought. I can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear this is no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries, you can rest assured that I'll see to the necessary arrangements. Pray return any time after you've seen to your more pressing matters. Saved from the tour. What is that? It's definitely pirates. Outlandish man. Oh. Oh, there's so many of them. Is that stone vigil hard? Standard of dying. Wait, can I already die? Yeah. Oh, these are all the other dungeons that you can unlock. Holotali? No, that wasn't it. Sunken Temple? My God, there's so many of them. Is that hard mode? Oh, wait. I have to wait now because I'm number 1 in queue. Tisk. I don't remember what these ones are. If they're blue, they typically unlock something. Wait, no, why are you... Oh, no. Oh, New Game Plus. Okay. Oops. No, not default portrait. No. I don't remember how to do this. Just gonna fight these ones? Or we fight taking them all the way? I don't know if I actually have AoE. We'll grab some. Why not? I actually have no AoE. I have to go in there. I guess we'll just fight these ones. Oh, I do have one AoE, I guess. And feeble. Somebody get the chest. I know they want to. Not fast enough. Damn cultists. Oops. I would have come this way sooner. They didn't give me that weapon yet, did they? We won't force them to watch. Just endlessly casts water, even if you interrupt him. Oh, nobody wants anything apparently. It's fine. I'm not offended. Not at all. Nope. A messenger from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mordona. I wasn't privy to his conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the Ixals have summoned Garuda again? Or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the Shroud? Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it has nothing you can't handle. Now go ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do. All right. Once again. I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania. Thine arrival is customarily timely. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Urianger says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. Though I had hoped the Mughals guard beyond such folly. Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Huloa. He awaiteth thee in the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania. Ida and Papalima will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Huloa? Vorsail. Vorsai. It's too many syllables. Too many silent letters. A pleasure to see you as always. Thank you for answering my summons. Quite frankly, I could think of no one more qualified to... but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Okay. Crit determination, crit spells. We'll go up to striking. Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplo Cop visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire 12 Zod if left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise the role to our dealings with the Moogles. The rest you should hear from Kuplo Cop himself. He awaits you in the Elder Seer in the Lotus Stand. Aha. The other signs have already arrived, sir. May I show you in? Yes. Oh, you can go off the path. Please, you have to stop them. But you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle no. Firm thrashing is in order, yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kuplo Cop. Can you not see that he hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful I am that you have come, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. Now, everybody just wants to gas you up before they ask you for something. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kuplo Cop has brought to us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Mog the 12th has returned to Eorzea. A curious thing to hear, I know. Yeah, I did like maybe like 15% of this. I'm like, oh right. I totally forgot about like finding her mother. There's just so much where I'm like, oh right. True. A curious thing to know, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he's a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with literally endless supply of wine, Kupo. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles. Oh, you have one of those, like, the keychains, the key fob? So good King Mog the 12th. I don't know why that's so... I want to say Moogle here. Moogle Mog, it makes more sense than Moggle Mog. I guess maybe not. May his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Moogles should live there instead. Oh man. There's always people posting pictures like, oh, it finally gave out. I know it's a pain in the butt to get it swapped over. It used to be. Dealing with it from like WoW, the WoW authenticators. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down. But good King Mogulmog the 12th, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subject climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Moogles came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Mogulmog the 12th, may his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Mooglekind might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand. That being your reason for contacting us, yes? I bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea? The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Mogul Mog the 12th is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Mughals with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and Ultima Weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought onto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by heroics of a chosen few. To you who braved those tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Mogulsguard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. The fear has driven them to call upon a great power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes, come what may. I assure you the Mogulsguard only want to protect the forest from outsiders, but ever since the return of good King Mogul Mog the 12th, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love. They've started to get a little carried away, Kupo. Verging on a lot, in fact. Like the sylphs who summoned Ramuh, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Mughals in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Mughal-kind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, confront good King Mogul Mog the 12th and drive him from our midst. I got this. Humbly do I thank you. The sanctuary of the Mogulsguard and their liege lord is concealed by magic wards. Brother Isumiyan of the Conjurers Guild would doubtlessly be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. Can do. Oops, wrong left. Biddy. Welcome, welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Mogul Mog the 12th is a great comfort to me and the elementals both. As I'm sure you know, the Mughals are not by their nature a warlike race, yet should the king be suffered to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary and inform me when you're ready to seek the king. Alright. I have one of these already, don't I? I don't. Crit, direct hit. Or did I just not put it on yet? Oh, I didn't put it on. Yeah, we'll use this one then. Alright, what's our eye level at? Ooh. Please look cool. Okay. Ooh. So we got a buffalo cow. None of these are. Okay, so My level's 84. I guess because of these earrings. If I take these off, it goes down. Oops. Okay. The wards barring access to the King's Sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of an enchanted keystone. The self-same method employed 5 years ago, when the first king was summoned to Eorzea. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the guardians who held the keystones, for none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. Kuplo Kop confided in me that he had been entrusted with the set of keystones by the Muggles Guard themselves. Yet wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the King's Sanctum. Alas, I have been unable to do so and dare not labor any longer, for fear that the Muggles might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. We must needs have Kuplo Kop's keystones. Pray go to him and beg his assistance. He waits you at West Shore Pier. Impress upon him our great need, and I am certain he will yield. So, kick his butt. Got it. We just squeeze him, not until he pops, but until he gives us the keys. Easy. Just a little squeeze. So how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that. Well, if there's truly no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I'll go on ahead. Why do I feel like he's gonna run? Wait. Phew. I happen to be heading across the lake to Sweet Bloom Pier in the east route. Oh. Oh. Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know you were planning, and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. Hello. We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us? By consorting with this Hrothgar? Imperials, Gridanians, Sylphs, you're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitor to his King Muggles. Kin's Muggles. He plots treason against the crown. Enough. Kuplo Kop will answer for his crimes soon enough, as will all who defy the will of good King Mog the 12th. May he reign it forevermore, Kupo. The king is planning to purge the 12's wood of his enemies, Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late. Yeah, we do. The entrance to Thornmarch is deep within the bramble patch. If you take me there, I can nullify the wards, but be warned, the Mongols Guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me, Kupo. Oh no. Oh wait. Okay, good. I thought it was like traditional escort where they move. And then oh. Am I going? Oh. I wonder if things attack him. Like, no, they don't. Oh. Not the malevolent squirrels. Don't just stand there, man. Oh no. Not a marble. Oh no, not tiny marbles. So I get them away from that thing. Yeah, there we go. That's better. We're here, Kupo. I didn't see any more beasts. Do you? Plenty of them. But none of them cared about us. Are you ready to face the king, Kupo? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus like when you tuned in Aetheryte. I'll open the way for you. Bong. The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach those foolish Boogles a lesson and send the king back where he came. Thorn March hard. Alright, let's see if we can actually find people for that. Oh, it's an 8-person. Oh, man. Who knows? We're going to vibe. Hopefully it's 30 minutes. Can I even do that? I can't even do that in a trust, can I? Or duty support? I wonder if their plan is to add more support like that. Actually, you know what? That's probably a good place to just stop. And then next time I can put myself on a different data center before I start, and then queuing will be much, much easier. But we can pick up next time.